Hello, greetings. This is Sieg, and I've got a really special interview to share with you. It is with a long-time standing member of the Daily Marketing Coach community. His name is Dr. Hale Pringle. So good afternoon to you, Dr. Hale.
Good afternoon, Ann.
And how are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic.
That is awesome. I know you are in the snowbird state of beautiful, sunny Florida, so wishing you the best there as we are busy here snow shoveling today in Minnesota. So glad you're enjoying, I'm sure, the weather better than I am.
Oh, yes, I'm watching the sparrows on my bird feeders out back, the two flocks fighting over it. So, not snow
Lovely.
blowing.
Not snowblowing. Awesome. Well, like I said, you're a long-standing member of the Daily Marketing Coach. So what I'd like you to do is share with our listeners here a little bit of background about yourself, and then what is it that brought you to the Daily Marketing Coach?
Okay, we'd be happy to. Basically, I've been in the IT industry well, I wrote my first computer program in 1967, so it's many, many years. And one of the things that's happened over the years as the industry changed, I really learned that I could dive into a topic. It used to be just read the books because there were a couple of books, and then the internet changed and changed and changed. And so once I was into something, I would study it until it, what I call, wrapped around. When I started to realize the training I was getting was repeating stuff I already knew. I'd get nuggets, but I really already knew it. Well, I got into internet marketing, and the belly to belly, talk to the person next to you in the grocery line. I mean, I ran through the warm list, and it wasn't working for me. I needed to get online and generate leads online. So I said, okay, I will dive into internet marketing online and learn it the same way I have everything else. Well, after a year and a half or so, I backed off and said, this isn't working. There's between, Kindle and niche marketing and on and on and on. There are just so many bright, shiny things and so many different avenues all spreading out and modifying and changing that I wasn't going to reach closure. I don't think any one person can reach closure on all of these internet marketing subgenres and whatever. So I decided what I needed to do was get online and find three things: a mentor, a step-by-step training program, and a mastermind group. Somebody, a group of people at the same level I was who we could bang ideas around. And so I started looking for that, and I attended a lot of workshops. I did a lot of webinars, and I have a whole list of the Ray Higdons and Mark Hoversons and the Tim Sales and on that I either met them, was at workshops with them. But what I kept finding was little pieces. They would give us their specialty and then maybe sell us a course, and we get a couple of follow-up telephone calls, and it'd be gone. And that wasn't it. Until I ran into, at that time, it was the Renegade team, and I saw the back office. You were promoting a company, but you had this back office with a step-by-step, and that resonated. That and the video on the Renegade Network Marketing book. Basically, I said, this is where I want to land. This is the person I resonate with. The training looks exactly right, and the Facebook group is the online mastermind. Had all three things I was looking for. And I dove in, and I was one of the ones that told you I wasn't much interested in the company, but I certainly was interested in what morphed into the Daily Marketing Coach, and been a really great decision. So that's where I came from. That's how I got into it, and probably all I need to say on that. I could talk all day on that.
I think you could. Well, I want to emphasize before I get to my next question, what I really appreciate about what you just said is you are very purposeful. You detailed three things that you wanted. I hope people really dial into that. I'm not saying that needs to be their three things, but you are very purposeful. I'm going to repeat them. I took a note there. You were looking for a mentor. You are looking for step-by-step directions, and you are looking for a mastermind. I think that is very concise. It's almost like a formula that can then lead to success. And so for the listeners, I think that's a really beautiful description of just having that very distinct purpose of what you're looking for and getting that fulfilled on your end. Which brings me to the next question, and it's going to be a hard one for you, Hale. I'm sorry, but it's going to be a hard one for you. Here we go. What do you like best about the Daily Marketing Coach? Give it a shot, Hale.
Well, I have a list of 7 things, but I will not give them y'all 7. The main thing that, and I didn't really even realize this when I started, when I came in, um, what the Daily Marketing Coach does for me, it's a mindset, and it's teaching me to be a marketing professional. I'm not learning a step-by-step formula, just follow this, and when the industry changes, which it will next week, you'll be stuck because you don't know why you're doing things. You don't know how it really works, how the pieces go together. I've always been, I want to know how it works. I want to know there's a sales dogs thing that I'm the Chihuahua. The Chihuahua wants to have all the background, the details, the pieces, how they all interact. And that's what the Daily Marketing Coach did for me, which here's a weekend for $5,000, and there's 2 follow-up calls, ready or not, and have a nice day. We'll answer questions maybe on a Facebook group someday, somehow. I really, what we found here, you're the most active mentor that I've run into. You're actually out on our group. You're answering questions. You're, well, over the couple of years we've been working together, I've been always massively impressed that when we make suggestions, and my count's up to 15 suggestions I've made that you said, that makes sense, and things have changed to reflect that suggestion, which a lot of people are not invented here. Don't bother me with details, and you guys are definitely, feedback is the breakfast of champions. Mm-hmm. And so I like the mindset and all the pieces that go with it. And I'm going to read these just because they go into this mindset. I like the step-by-step training, the check and adjust, which is much, much, much more in-depth than the 2 phone calls, ready or not, because we move at different paces. I love the community, the whole being helped and helping others and learning how to build an online business, which is, by the way, a skill I needed. If I'm going to build a team in a network marketing company, I need to be able to do it online, and I'm learning how to do that. I learned a lot of skills. The webinar skills are one that I did not have at all, and now I feel very confident running webinars. Learning online leadership, it's actually changed my personality, I'll say, because I've been sitting in the office, introvert, doing my work, not interacting with people, and now I interact with people all the time. So that wasn't one, but it was close.
I think it would be safe to say it's been fairly life-changing for you to be a member of our community. I don't like to say we are just a training platform. We're really much, much more than just training. This is a mentorship platform. I do get the distinct impression it has really impacted your life in a significant way. I know one part being friendships that have been formed. I think I just read this on the group page today or yesterday about the number, or maybe you told me in a call yesterday, just the number of friendships that have developed that have exceeded the friendship in several past decades in your life. Is that correct?
I've made more friends in the last year and a half in the DMC community than I have in the 20 years. I mean, when you don't interact with people, you don't develop friends. Right. I mean, I had some from high school, some of whom are no longer with us, but now I have active friends that will be friends for the rest of my life.
That's awesome. And I see that is a beautiful community, and I think part of that is that we come together at live events where the friendships are that much more solidified through all the online activity that we do together. Okay, I'm going to keep moving here. This is a big one because people think, oh, okay, this all sounds really good and wonderful and fine, and you found the right place, but let's talk results. That's what people care about most is, as a result of coming a Daily Marketing Coach, what are the kind of results that you've been able to get in your business?
Okay, there's 2 levels here. We were saying earlier, it has changed me a lot, but I have now a set of skills. I understand marketing funnels. I can build them in my sleep. I'm making sales. I'm making money. I'm building a downline in one of our new endeavors, got 10 people in a week and a half, which is more than I have done in any week and a half in my life, or any month and a half, or even maybe even 6 months. So that, the results are skills, actual results in terms of building downlines and being able to communicate with people, to being able to run online groups, being able to write ebooks and sell them, put together sales funnels with squeeze pages and free offers. And I mean, I know how to market on Facebook. I know how to market in Twitter. I know how to market. Building a list is probably the biggest thing, and I know how to do that. It's the area I'm actually specializing in. And I built 1,000 in 3 weeks, and now I'm focusing on going to 5,000. And it's at this point, I know what to do.
That is outstanding. I do want to highlight for people the fact that you are at our highest level mentorship group, which is total funnel immersion, and a big aspect of that particular mentorship group is active participation with the Daily Marketing Coach community members, of which you are highly involved with. And I know you gain a lot of joy and satisfaction from that. And I want to shine a spotlight on that. You help with small group support calls, and maybe you can just touch on the power of those, not just for you as a provider of those calls, a host, but also for the end users who show up. And also that you help out with our Thursday USP niche calls that are every Thursday afternoon. And I just want to shine a spotlight on that and thank you for your participation there as our Total Funnel Immersion active member. So if you want to just talk on that, in terms of being in the TFI group, because not everyone I interview is in TFI, but I think it's important to showcase we have different levels of engagement in our program, and you have stepped up to the plate at every step along the way.
Okay. Well, one of the key things with TFI, which is not something you just mentioned, is 5 days a week, there's a half an hour call with somebody on your team. Compare that, which is a check and adjust. We can show, here's my funnel. Look, here's my squeeze page. Critique. Here's my thought process of what I'm going to do. Critique. Here's my email sequence. Critique. And you can get this feedback Monday through Friday, this week, next week, the week after, which compared to the follow-up call on our workshop is going to be next Monday, ready or not, from 8 to 9, which is what I got a lot in other places. And so that, not just doing the work, but then having the work graded. I mean, it's like going to school when you turn in all the homework and you never get a grade back. You never get a paper back with red circles. How the heck can you learn anything if somebody other than yourself isn't critiquing what you're doing? So that one to me is one of the higher level benefits that's just kind of beyond. Now, the small group, yes, I enjoy the Q&A. People are stuck at different points. They are, I remember we had a young lady just the other day. Well, no, I don't have any questions except maybe one. And then, there is another. And pretty soon, this whole floodgate open. And that's fairly, regular that people have these little points where they're stuck. And it's just a little glitch. And they need somebody to give them some ideas, to bounce them, to tell them they're on the right track, to suggest, well, I can see where the problem is. You need to go back and check this one little piece of training because you don't have a call to action, that type of thing. And I enjoy it. I enjoy helping people, and I enjoy meeting these people. We are live, interactive, and I think they get a tremendous amount. Partly they learn that we like them, that we are a friendly community, and partly whenever they're stuck, they have, we're 6 days a week, those calls. So there's an immediate chance to ask your question and get unstuck rather than, well, I need to go wander through all the training and see if I find what I missed and I'm lost, I'm overwhelmed. And we take care of that in a heartbeat. And it's one of the things I've gotten much better at, much more friendly and much less canned and much less pro forma because I've done it a lot. The niche USP is one of my favorite. My listening skills have gotten much better because I listen to people tell me about the potential niches. And what I often hear is blah, 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 blah. Well, let's go back to that one because they've got an excitement and energy in one area of their life, which we then focus on and help them flesh that out and turn it into a business.
That is awesome. So this sounds pretty exciting listening to you because you've been around the block, you've been in a lot of different programs, gone through a lot of trainings. I've called you the event diva. You've attended a lot of events, and someone watching this right now, considering the daily marketing coach, what would you have to tell them in terms of them listening to you? They maybe have been in your same shoes even, or they could be completely brand new and looking for their first guidance, first training mentorship to build a business online. What can you tell those folks directly in terms of giving them the help that they need?
Bottom line is there is a basic formula for internet marketing. And you need to learn that formula. You need to learn the ins and outs of it. You need to actually do it with somebody guiding you. And you need to apply it to your business. This is not one of those, we have a canned program, follow our program. This is all these check and adjusts that I was talking about are for each individual person's business, whether it's a brick and mortar or one of the network marketing companies, or whether they're just developing. So you need to learn how you build a list, attract people with a free offer, monetize that offer with a one-time offer, build your business, build your list, build your community. And your training goes through all of those in great detail and helps people not just learn the rote. I mean, that's what I wanted to emphasize. It's not just learning the rote steps. You learn how the engine works, because the internet's changing daily. I mean, every few weeks we see something different, and you need to understand how you need to respond to those changes. I mean, we see Facebook right now changing. The reach is changing. The people used to be able to put something up and thousands of people would see it, and now it's hundreds. Well, you need to modify what you're doing to take that into account. And if you've just got a rote step by step, follow the exact, you can't do that because you don't understand.
Yep, exactly. It's about the understanding of which we're really big here at Daily Marketing Coach, is not just telling people what to do, but understanding why they're going to do what we're telling them to do. So thank you so much for your time, Dr. Hale. It has been a very informative interview. I hope exciting and hopeful to others who are listening, who maybe haven't reached the success they would like to, or who are brand new looking to build a business online, is definitely to join us here inside the Daily Marketing Coach. So thanks so much, Dr. Hale. We'll be talking soon.
You're very welcome, Ann.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.